Time to talk technology. Brian Marshall of VNet is joining us now. And we're talking about cybersecurity, something that is, always should be foremost in our minds.
Yeah, no, with everything going on in the world, I mean, today I wanted to really talk about that it's not just that hacker in a basement anymore, right? We've really got a lot of nation state, like bad actors that are coming, that are sponsored by Russia, sponsored by China, sponsored by, South Korea. Like there's a lot of this going on. And so never more than today is it important to make sure you're protecting yourself and protecting your business.
Yeah, I know a lot of people's first concerns are with their banking, anything that has to do, with their money. And how can they take steps to make sure that those things that they're doing online, paying bills, transferring money, is safe?
So the first thing I tell everybody is that you want to be careful and you want to be slow. Don't do anything in a rush. Don't make any decisions based on something happening, because when a bad actor is trying to target you, they're going to try to force you to do something that's out of the ordinary. They're going to try to get you something fast, get you to have like the sense of urgency, and you're going to do bad things. On top of that, though, you've got to be running the right antiviruses, you got to be running the right anti-spyware, you've got to be partnering with companies that make sure that all of your stuff is protected, because if you're asleep and they're on your computer doing things, who knows what's going to happen?
Right. We quite often see news stories where, a major corporation will announce a hack, and you might be a customer of that corporation. What steps should you take, if any, at the time when you know that a major company that you deal with has been hacked?
So the first thing I always do is check all my stuff. Right? I'm going to look at my bank. I'm going to look at my email. I'm going to be extra vigilant. Now look, we should be vigilant all the time.
Right.
But as soon as I know my neighbor has a problem or somebody that I'm intimately involved with, my data may have been compromised, which means that I could become a bigger target. It becomes very important to me to make sure that I am respecting that as that's going on.
Yeah, it used to be that we were worried about our Social Security number, and you still should, rightly, your Social Security number getting out there. But now it's, we're just so tied to technology with everything, our last dollar, our identity, everything. And so monitoring everything that you put out there is so important. Your credit card, your credit score, anything you should be monitoring for changes.
Yeah, and you should be watching those things not through like a message you get, right? Because you might get an email saying something's happened on your bank account. Then you think, oh, I'm going to click that link. No, don't click that link.
Don't click the link.
But you should be inside your apps that you use all the time and make sure that they're good. If you've got to log into a system in a place that you think has been compromised and you're using the same password there, you've got to just assume your password's gone. We've talked about this many times before. You should not have the same password in all the places.
And have a passphrase.
Passphrases are better than passwords. We know that that's the truth. But when something bad happens to somebody that you work with or an account that you might have, the first thing you want to do is go change all your other accounts that might be tied to a similar password.
Yeah, it's so important to really keep an eye on everything. Check it daily. Check your bank account. Check your credit card, rundown. Just make sure that everything is the way that it normally looks each day.
Absolutely. And don't forget, we've got our summit coming up where we're going to be talking about all of these things. It's on July the 10th at the Bayfront Convention Center, vnetsummit.com. We'd love to have people come down. We're going to have experts from all over the country telling you how to protect yourself.
And you can register right there on the website, vnet.com. It's really easy. And is it a one-day, two-day event?
Just a single day.
One day at the Bayfront Convention Center, but filled with great speakers and great information for anybody. I mean, we all deal with technology today on some level.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thanks, Brian. It's great to have you in today. Coming up, helping to make hospitals